Many people are willing to stay chained to misaligned relationships that provide them comfort, that give them attention, that offer an illusion of safety and security at the price of their self-respect, at the price of the higher calling of their soul and higher self. But the brave few who are willing to walk away from these types of relationship dynamics, this radical, courageous act of walking away can feel like you're cutting off your own arm to get out of handcuffs. Walking away is the ultimate declaration of self-respect and reclaiming your power and your self-worth. When you've been in a relationship dynamic where over time at some point you've lost who you are, you have compromised, you have conceded in your convictions and your values for the sake of keeping peace, for the sake of keeping someone else happy. And when you walk away from conditions like this and go back out into a void, there's going to be a void within you. There's going to be an empty space that was once filled with touch, connection, texts in the morning, in the evening, affirmation that there was somebody there, that you weren't doing this all alone. And when you walk away from this intentionally, with no backup, with no options out there, when you've genuinely invested in a relationship and you're walking away knowing it's not right, then this time in the void, it can feel like hell. It's going to feel empty. It can feel like you're punishing yourself because you're denying yourself human comfort, human connection. And you're doing this in exchange for self-respect. And the reason one would do this at all is that deep down, you know the version of you that was in that relationship has got to die. And a more honest version of you needs to come through. And the first step of that radical honesty was walking away, but now you got to follow through with it. Now you have to embody that new state of being so that becomes your state. And many people want to distract themselves. They want to jump into another relationship. They want to find some other way to get some of those dopamine hits that they were missing. And those people who choose to do that, unfortunately, are not going to learn the lesson. As this space in the void, this is the time for alchemy. This is the opportunity for your soul to integrate a lesson from the relationship you walked from. This is the time for your soul to alchemize the pain, the longing, the fear, and transform those emotions into courage, into gratitude, into love. Love starting with who you are. And what happens then is when you are able to alchemize and sit in that stew, in this void, when you reemerge, you're a different version of yourself. You're more whole. You're complete. You're a stronger person who knows they can set boundaries. You know what you want. You know what you're not willing to compromise, and you know that from the start. And what that does is that's going to make you a vibration for attracting this new version of you, this higher, stronger, more potent, more powerful version of you. And you can only do this if you sit in that pain, if you alchemize and you sit in the void for a bit. So the walking away is the ultimate power move. It is the ultimate move in reclaiming your power from a situation, a relationship that diminished you. But know that it comes with a price. But I would say the price of your self-respect, the price of honoring a higher calling and stepping in to an expansive way of being that's in line with your highest potential, that price is worth paying. I'm Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher 33, and on this channel, we sit in the pain, we alchemize it, we do the hard things, and we live in the strongest, most expansive version of who we are, unapologetically. And I'll see you on the other side.